All right, good morning, good night, good evening, my motherfucking royals. As you can see, I am outside and it feels absolutely fucking amazing. The past week, the past 10 days was absolutely pure fucking hell. I know a couple of y'all were reaching out like, yo, what's wrong? Like, something seems off. I had a couple people, reaching out to me, and it was terrible. So y'all know, like, I had nowhere to go, and so originally somebody was going to let me stay with them, but after I realized that the darkness was working, the darkness was present within them, really heavily, I started pulling back my energy because I didn't really want to go there. And I think it was noticed or whatever, and then somebody else had hit me up, and I had nowhere else to go, and so I went, and this person was, at first I believed that this person was on the same level of love and light, and I get down there, and God, I don't know. I don't I don't bear any ill will. 1, 2, 3. I don't bear any ill will. I don't wish anything negative upon this person, as this person was being controlled by their demons. And so this person was addicted to drugs. And, at first, when I had gone down there, this is the tactic that I noticed through reflection now, through looking back on this. This is the tactic that dark entities that are working through people will use, right? So if you're addicted to something like substances or something like that, and it's controlling you, then you leave a door open for negative energy, negative entities, dark entities, demonic influence, projection, affliction, manipulation, or just straight up possession. And what happens first is this entity will use reflection. So this entity 222 will put up a mirror essentially, so that your light is being reflected back to you, and it gets you to come in this space of being open and vulnerable, right? And so this person had I had been expecting my twin flame, right? And so this person had written down some stuff before I even got there, and they thought that I could be their twin flame. And so I was like, all right, I'll give this a go, we can work at it, we can go for it, try it out. And so I should have known something was off immediately when within the first I want to say few hours of me being there, my cross necklace fucking broke. Oh, I don't have my necklace on. My cross necklace broke, and that should have been the first fucking sign right there. But then it wasn't too long within me being there. It was literally probably the next day that I actually was able to see the entity, was able to see the darkness. This tall, pale entity with long black hair and long nails. And man, when I tell y'all, this demon was working overtime trying to fucking tear me down. I assume the ultimate goal was trying to get me to unalive myself, but this entity was working overtime. I don't even hold this person to it. Do I ever want to see this person again? Fuck no. Do I want to talk to them again? Fuck no. But yeah, and so literally just belittling, this person was so-called always trying to psychoanalyze me, and would just literally talk cash money shit, would get pissed off that I wouldn't sit there and argue with them, would get pissed off that I'm not masculine enough. And so it was literally the first day I was able to realize, okay, this is not my twin flame. No twin flame of mine is going to act like this person is. And so on top of that, extreme jealousy. I tried not to be on my phone as much, so which is why I wasn't texting people back 444, because she would probably have a hissy fit that I was talking to another girl. I literally was giving a girl a reading, and she was getting pissed off because I was on the phone with her, talking to her, giving her a reading. And so, you know, it was absolutely fucking terrible. And then on Saturday, my like there was like a little get together going on, and I was like, I'm gonna meditate first before I like go down there, because I wanted to get back into putting a video out every day. And she like leaves, I'm like doing a meditation. I end up like dozing off a little bit and going into like another meditation, because you know they just play like loops on YouTube. And she comes in fucking throwing a huge fucking fit, like drunk and shit, fucking pissed off. I was like, fuck you, we're done, like all this other type of shit. And I'm like, all right, like whatever, like, so leaves. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, I have to get out of this fucking place, like I have to, like this is not the fucking place. And on top of that, like, you know, when you're around someone that's so heavily afflicted by the darkness, by like demonic attachment and shit like that, it dims down your powers, because all of your light is being absorbed. Like, think of it like a black hole, right? Black holes are black holes because light can't escape. So when you're in that close proximity 24/7, that shit is like literally like trying to drain your light, so it can't escape. And so I'm sitting there, and one of my friends hits me up, and she's like, yo, I haven't talked to you in a while. And I was like, dude, like it's been forever, what's going on? And she's like, I moved back with my mom. And instantly Spirit was like, fucking call your mom, like text your mom. And so I text my mom, and I'm like explaining to her the situation that's going on. And she's like, don't worry, I got you. So my mom goes and buys me a plane ticket. And at first I thought it was for Sunday, but it wasn't for Monday. So I was like, okay, I just need to damage control until Monday. I mean, y'all know, like if you've ever been in like an abusive situation, and she hadn't hit me at this point, but if you've ever been in an abusive situation, you know you can't just be like, oh, I'm leaving, or they're gonna throw a fucking fit, right? And so I go, and Sunday I'm pretty much like doing like just anything I can to keep the peace. She keeps like trying to have sex with me. I don't really want to, but like if I don't, then she's like throwing a hissy fit, like trying to guilt trip me into it. So I'm like, whatever. And then Monday comes, and I wake up first thing in the morning, and I'm like, fuck, today's the day. So I go take a shower, and I come back, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell her that I'm going to go visit my sister, and that I'll be back in like a week, and that'll be me escaping. And I come back in, and I throw it, and she was not biting at all. She's like, you're not fucking coming back, like all this other shit. Started saying that I was going to go like move in with the girl that I gave a reading to, 808. Saying that I was going to go move in with the girl that I gave a reading to, and all this shit. So I'm just like, I need to hurry up, because she is the type of person that would do some reckless shit. And like, y'all know, like, well, I mean, maybe you don't know me, but like, I'm not going to do anything unless I like actually feel like my life is threatened. And I didn't even want to be in that type of situation. So I was like, just pack your bags. And so then she starts like telling me, she's like, no, I'm not gonna fucking you're not gonna fucking go and then leave and then come back. You're not, or like saying that she's gonna like unalive herself trying to get me to stay. Then she starts trying to say that she's gonna go to the bar and like have another dude like fuck her in the bed and shit like that, trying to make me jealous. I'm like, I do not physically care, bro. And so so I call the Uber, and luckily the Uber's like 6 minutes away, and I'm like, all right, I just have to like stall pretty much until the Uber gets here. So I look on my phone, I see the Uber coming, and then she starts saying like, you're not leaving unless you send me fucking money so like she can go get drugs. She's like, you're not leaving unless you send me $200. And I'm like, well, I don't have $200 to send you. Like I sent her some money. I was like, that's enough for like cigarettes and some gas for your fucking car. And she's like, you know what? And she starts throwing my shit outside. She's like, get out of my fucking house. So I'm like, all right, perfect. So the Uber had just pulled up, and he gets out, opens his trunk. So I grab my bags, and she starts screaming. She's like, oh, the fucking Uber's already here. Like, da-da-da-da. Oh, and then on top of that, mind you, if anybody, if you are in a relationship or like dating somebody and you tell them you're going to see your fucking family and they're throwing a huge hissy fit, like, oh, you're really gonna fucking leave me and all this shit, you need to X that shit immediately, because not only are they super fucking immature, but they are toxic as fuck, right? And that's all she wanted to do. She wanted to keep me in a shell, in her little fucking bubble, so she could try to like hoard me away from the fucking world. Yeah, no. And so then that's when I grab my duffel bags. I have 2 duffel bags. They're like 45 pounds each, and my backpack. And so I start trying to load them up, and she starts like actually swinging on me, like slapping me in the face, like punching me and shit. And she got me a couple times in the head, punched me right here in the mouth. And then I finally like get in the Uber. I get my shit in the Uber. She starts walking off. I hop in the Uber, and he starts driving, and he turns around and he looks at me and he's like, man, are you okay? I was like, let me tell you, man, I have never been so happy to see a motherfucking Uber in my fucking life. I have never been so fucking happy to see a fucking Uber in my life. Like, I have never been so happy to see Virginia in my life. Like, I could kiss the fucking ground. That's what I said. I was like, when I land, I'm about to kiss the fucking ground. And immediately, as soon as I got in the Uber and took off, as soon as I went to the airport, I felt so much better. My energy felt so much like cleaner. And it just felt so fucking nice. And then like, she's like trying to text me like, oh, like you're like, you can play the victim and all this shit. Like, you are an abusive person, physically and emotionally, verbally. Anything in that situation is not playing the victim, it's spitting the facts. You're a fucking abuser, and I was the fucking victim. And thank God that over the past year I had gone through so much healing and transformation, because the old me would have been like, no, like, you can help her, you can save her, you can do this and that. Like, fuck that, bro. I was like, deuces. Motherfucking Chris Brown in this bitch. I was like, deuces, like, I'm fucking gone. And I feel so much fucking better. I feel so good. I cleansed all of my energy. I fucking cut that cord quick as a bitch. And I fucking like, I don't know. I feel fucking amazing. I feel so fucking good. God, but yeah, I am going to be back getting on top of everything now. Gonna be back on top of putting out my videos every day. And I just wanted to get on here and share that fucking crazy experience with y'all, because the shit was fucking ridiculous. Like, and of course, and y'all know me too, like, I am like a clean freak. Like, I'm like OCD or whatever people say. So like, I like all of my shit clean. Like, I'm like living in this cramped RV with this chick, fucking roaches everywhere, fucking like, when I tell you, I thought that I was so ready to leave my friend's house because of the kids. I would have rather slept outside. I literally had told my mom, I was like, Mom, I am about to go put my bags in storage and just live on the street, because anything is better than living with this person. And it was fucking like, at one point it was like down in Texas, it was like a real feel of like 9 degrees. Like, I would have rather slept outside in 9-degree weather in shorts and a t-shirt than motherfucking live in that fucking live in that fucking place with her. God. And and it's funny because one of my friends told me it was a bad idea, and famously, as my friends do, I still went, but Spirit told me beforehand to go there, so that was, from my perspective, it was needed, it was necessary. I did learn while I was there, and going through that situation actually helped me to release a few things that were still inside that I needed to release. And ultimately I'm grateful for the experience, but on the next go around, I'm gonna see if we can't change that around, because that was absolutely fucking ridiculous. So with that being said, we have some sort of weird named incense here. I was about to hold it up like y'all could fucking smell this shit. Incense here, and the message that was coming heavy, and I know this isn't just for me because I talked to several people that had just escaped a toxic situation or just walked away from a toxic situation or really stood firm in their boundaries or something like that. But the overall message that was coming through heavy is you passed the test. You passed the test. And now I want to see what's coming in because you passed this test. God. It was so funny, like, she'd be sitting there, like, saying shit, and I'd be looking, like, right through her at the entity, and, like, the entity's sitting there smiling, and so, like, I was trying to feed into it, so what I would do was, like, magnify the negative emotion that I was feeling, like sadness at the time. I was trying to magnify it so the entity would, like, be appeased with the energy that I was releasing, and, yeah, ultimately, like, that shit was fucking wild. So, coming back, 16/16, the first day back, my mother gifted me the Black Tarot here. And, we got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, she has used this deck before. But I actually wanted this deck. Like, since the beginning of me starting tarot, I have really wanted this. Cardinals could be significant. Also, Blue Jays. Yeah, it's a Blue Jay. The other morning when I was getting ready, there was 3 cardinals right next to the house. There's 3 little birds right now. 3 little birds that actually played on my fucking Spotify. So maybe there's this need to, like, relax at the current point in time. Take it easy. Cause you just fucking slayed some demons. It feels like 17/17. Woo. Ooh, I love the way these cards feel. They're like ooh, is that the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups? 10-10 on the motherfucking deck, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all got some good shit coming in. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Spheres. Honestly, if you like, if you're someone like me that likes, like, a heavier card, like a heavier deck, a more, like, solid feeling card, this Black Tarot, honestly, the 2 of Cups is honestly, and since I haven't looked through the book yet for these cards, I am going to go ahead and... Is there a card flipped backwards? The Page of Cups. I am going to go ahead and, like, look at the book occasionally just to see, like, how this person interprets all of the cards, just so I can, get down there. Woo! Archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, and creator, I ask that you shine down on me with a pillar of light that extends 50 feet in all directions. I also ask that you allow no trickster spirits, any low vibrational energies, ETs, aliens, to interfere with this message. Only creatures of the highest light and resonance assist me in giving this message, as well as the creator. I also ask that you fill my vessel and the surrounding space with every color angelic flame and transmute any negative energy into positive energy for my benefit. I also ask... Oh, there's 3 Blue Jays right in front of me. And I was just talking about the 3 Cardinals. That's hilarious. I also ask that you cover all of my bodies across all timelines and dimensions in a 12-layer, 12-dimensional shield of light from the beginning of time back to the end of time. Also, to the person that commented the other day, like, post posture or some shit like that. I guess trying to make me feel bad maybe about how skinny I am. I love how skinny I am. I literally work out to like stay fit. I'm not trying to get super huge. I don't need to get super huge. Like, I am completely happy where I'm at. So you should probably get a life, because you clearly don't have one. So the first card that popped out was the Tower. So I feel like with this current situation, either that you're about to release, or this current situation that you did release, because I mean, I guess you passed the test, so I feel like you definitely did this, and this could be past, present, future, but so whatever this situation was, it feels like it definitely caused a massive ego death. Like, you probably went into this situation still grasping on to some remnants, some like residual like ego that was left in, because I get the sense, like, from feeling this energy, that you are someone who's done a lot of shadow work. You're somebody that has I keep seeing like emerald green helicopters, could be significant, but you're somebody that's done a lot of shadow work, so it feels like you've been trying to like get rid of that ego for some time, and this situation was actually needed to help you crumble some things that were inside of you still, like mentally, metaphysically, whatever, that didn't belong there. They really had no place being there, and you got rid of it, right? You managed to actually like go and get rid of it. Yeah, so it feels like you were releasing a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords here. It feels like there was this need to like push through also. So this could have, and we have the High Priestess at the bottom. So this could have been essential in releasing some fears maybe that you had within yourself. Take that as confirmation. Some fear that you had, like some fears, because I talk about the subconscious all the time, how it's like the anchor to the matrix, so it like will try to like claw out and like stop you from pushing forward. So this situation, it looks like, was needed to crumble those fears and anxiety that you may have still had about just life in general. With the Knight of Swords coming out, I do want to look at the book for this one. Also love how like I swear every deck, like, I get the books are in like different order. Yeah, so it feels like, honestly, I feel like this this situation really helped you with the Knight of Swords come to a more like clear mindset. I feel like this, like, if your mind was feeling like hazy, whatever you did, whatever test it was that you passed, it is like, it has actively cleared the fog. I'm seeing the like the hidden mist jutsu in Naruto that Zabuza uses, and it's so thick that you cannot even see like a centimeter in front of your face, and I'm seeing like just a wind coming through and just taking all of that. So it feels like when it comes to the path ahead, it feels like you almost know like exactly what you have to do. It feels like you've reached the space that you can now push forward without any type of like sandbags or anchors like slowing down your progress. I feel like this could have also taught you a lesson about allowing people in your energy so willy-nilly if it was a situation in which you cut someone off or escaped a toxic situation. And so honestly, it feels like God, I'm gonna have to fucking... Yeah, and so I feel like you were actually making space with the High Priestess and the Two of Cups here. I feel like now that you had gone through and cleared this, you are actually now in the space for a type of like a high level connection. And with the High Priestess coming out like right after that, I feel like your intuition has been like telling you for a while, has been telling you for a long time that you're like you have someone coming in. And so what the enemy has been trying to do is send people your way. And you know, we talk about it all the time. The enemy's been trying to send people your way, mirroring your light, reflecting your light right back to you so that you get confused and think that they're your person. But with you standing firm in your boundaries and taking the steps necessary to clear your energy and cleanse your energy and your life of these toxic attachments, you've actually now created space, right, with the Six of Swords and the Ace of Cups coming out, because you walked away when you knew you needed to, when you felt like you had to, like it was the right time, it was the perfect time, like you did exactly what you were supposed to when you were supposed to, even if it took you you know, a long time. Don't beat yourself up about that, right? It's not about the journey, it's about the destination. So the journey might have been a little bit rocky, but now you're here, you're at the destination. My hair is all over the place. I'm debating getting it cut. I need y'all to drop a comment if I should keep it or if I should cut it. I need y'all to drop a comment. But so like the Ace of Cups here, oh fuck. With the Ace of Cups here, I mean, y'all already know, new relationships, blossoming love. I feel like you also, with like, not only do you have a new connection, you know, of mutual attraction coming in, I feel like A, you deserve this, but B, it is also, the situation has also given you a newfound sense of self-love. Whereas before, Bluebird, you know, you could have loved yourself, right? But compared to where you are now, looking back, you were like, fuck, did I really love myself? Was I loving myself correctly? And that's the type of energy that it's giving, right? So because you decided to just fucking pour into yourself now, because you chose you, that's what it boiled down to. You chose you, and because of that, you have reaffirmed your love for yourself. You have reaffirmed it with the universe. You have reaffirmed it with Spirit, God, the Creator, your spirit team, your ancestors. There can be no doubt amongst anyone, anywhere, even amongst the darkness, how much you love yourself. 28, and 28's highly significant. Open your heart to a new relationship or reinvigorate an old one. I feel like this is a new relationship coming in. Like I said, new relationship coming in, new love coming in. It's something that you deserve. All right, so we have Justice and the Seven of Swords. So like I was already saying, and I actually love the artwork for Justice. But like I was saying, like this is something that you deserve. It's your justice. I can't tell if my camera is like lopsided or like what, but we're just gonna vibe with it. But yeah, so like the funniest shit is that Spirit and the fucking Seven of Swords just like popped over. So it's like Spirit didn't want you, and the way it came out like this one first and then this one after. And so it feels like the creator, like the divine, was trying to like keep it a secret. Like, it's almost like surprise type energy. Like they didn't want you to know that you had something coming in, right? You didn't even know that you were taking a test, probably. You probably didn't. And it's like, I feel like you are going to see quickly the results of your test. I just got a notification, and you're gonna see that you fucking that you deserve to be recognized. We got the star coming out here. We got the fucking star. So it's like you kept your faith. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like through this situation, you kept your faith. It was like a test of your faith. And not once did you fold. You did not break down. Well, you might have broke down a couple times, but you got back up. You did not stop, because you knew in your heart the entire time that something great you were destined for. I'm not Yoda. That you were destined for something great, but that you had something great coming in. So in the back of your mind, it feels like you always kind of knew that, or maybe right in the front of your mind, you knew that this connection that you released, or like this person that you cut off, was not good for you, or that it was not like the connection. And we talk about it all the time. When you come into union with your person, and you know, they say like the twin flame journey isn't easy, but in no way, shape, and form is your twin flame, your divine counterpart, your when like that final connection, whatever, when they come in, they are not going to be trying to abuse you or anything like that. While there may be things that trigger within each other, that is completely different than someone actually assaulting you verbally, emotionally, physically. And so it feels like you had always known like you were a star and that you shined bright, and this person or these people, whatever, they didn't fit into that because they do not shine bright. If anything, you know, you're looking around and you're like, it's dark as a bitch around here. I must be the only light in this situation. Can you clarify that? Is this upright or? Okay, so yeah, it looks like with the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse, if you just release someone, it looks like this, I mean, it could be a water sign, or it could just mean that this person is very emotionally manipulative. I'm actually going to look in here real quick, but it shows right here the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles is all about that collaboration, the teamwork, right? The partnership, that you broke free. You chose isolation over being with this abusive ass, emotionally abusive person. Here we go. Narcissistic and cruel for the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so you were dealing with a narcissist, you were dealing with you were dealing with a demon, right? And I always say, like, people that are narcissistic are suffering from demonic attachment, affliction, or like just negative entity, dark entity, affliction, manipulation, that kind of thing, right? And so, like I said, you chose yourself. You chose isolation over being in that situation. You chose being alone, you chose yourself, and you chose right. If you were unsure, you chose right. Because you're somebody who's extremely loving, right? The Queen of Cups. This person embodies love. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They are very loving and nurturing, right? And whenever you go places, whenever you do whatever, you know, you lead with your heart. That's what it feels like. Like you lead with your heart charging. I'm literally seeing like a heart on a horse with like a fucking, I forget what they're called. The fucking, jousting fucking shit, whatever, I don't fucking know. And it's like at the front of the pack. So it feels like you definitely were putting yourself out there, and that entity that was afflicting whatever person was like, hey, I can feed off that. But you got it. Because I have faith in all of you. I have faith in all of you. I mean, I already knew. Nurturing and emotionally supportive. Yeah. And so I feel like that's exactly what you were trying to do with this person. You were trying to nurture them into healing. You were trying to love them into healing. And this person was definitely taking advantage of the loving nature that you possess. All right. So you broke free. You went through the massive transformation, 3636. We already talked about that. I don't need to beat it in the ground. However, the checkerboard is really sticking out on the death card here to me. And so because you went through that massive transformation, it feels like I said, you have not only a new outlook, right? The Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You not only have a new outlook, but like I said, it feels like you know the direction that you're supposed to take now. It feels like you know. Intensity and drive, Eight of Wands. Be focused and intense. Let nothing distract you from your goal. And the Two of Wands. You need to choose a direction and take steps to move forward. So it feels like I said, that you know exactly which direction that you need to be taking right now. You could be 3737. You could be experiencing downloads. Like I said, pay attention to your dreams. If you're meditating, like today I was meditating and I had this fucking amazing idea for like a business. So I'm actually like looking into getting that started now. And it's like, so pay attention to like the little things, pay attention to the little thoughts, stuff like that, because right now Spirit is heavily trying to send you clues as to which path you can take. But it's not like you only have like one path. Like you're the type of person that is like most likely like a jack of all trades, so you have like a wide skill set, so you can thrive in multiple areas. But what you need to do at this current point in time is like pick something to like get it up there, and then that's when you can start like adding getting all this. Can you clarify this? All right, so the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. Victory and success are yours. Be sure you act with dignity. Victory and desires fulfilled. And we all know the Three of Cups is a partnership. Gather your closest friends and celebrate something, anything. Celebration and sharing. Yeah, so it feels like I said, like you're in this time of celebrating right now. Give yourself a pat on the fucking back. 39 as I'm looking up. Give yourself a pat on the back. Fucking do whatever it is you do to just fucking relax for a minute, because you fucking deserve it. Like, you have been through so much shit. You have been through so much fucking shit. And that last test that you just passed, and you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. That last test you passed, you literally made magic happen. And all you did was choose yourself. And now you're about to bathe. You're about to bathe in success. This was kind of like a general reading. It actually encompassed love as well as a little bit about just life. Okay, so we got the King of Swords coming out, and the Lovers. Okay, so could be an air sign, but it looks like you have somebody who is very intelligent. You have somebody that is yeah, it feels like you have somebody that is very intelligent, somebody who is very, I just saw a cardinal, somebody who is, like, you have an intellectual, perhaps, they say, like, position of authority, but it feels like you have somebody that you can really, like, bond with on a mental level, coming into fucking Major Arcana, bro. Lovers represents a partnership, especially a profound connection with someone that is both intimate and romantic. The Lovers archetype is the sixth encounter for the Fool, indicating that we cannot fully experience life until we connect with someone intimately and deeply. Commitment status through union, connection, and soulmate. Yeah, so it looks like y'all have a very good connection, and status through union, it almost makes it feel like there is that when this union takes place, you are actually going to elevate. It feels like this is like that type of connection. I've said it before, you've heard it before, but it's like the type of connection that, like, just your love alone within the relationship is going to, like, boost you, but because it's like the love that's meant for you, because you've gone through all of this stuff, you've completed your Fool's journey, right? And so since you've done all that, it's like when you come into union with this person, you're going to be, like, elevated. Like, the Creator, the Divine, is going to elevate you for everyone to see. The Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Spheres coming out, it talks about that equal give and take in a relationship. This is you two pouring into each other's cups unconditionally, you two giving exactly what you get, getting exactly what you give, giving exactly what you get. Shared wealth and a valued role in a community. Share your wealth and success, and be grateful for what you have achieved. Yeah. So I feel like there's this heavy energy of potentially creating something together, and now we have the Empress coming out. So and I love how the Empress has that imagery right there. Whether you're creating a family with this person, or just creating something in general, either diving in and forming a business together, or some sort of just something that you two do together, whether that be, community stuck out. So whether that be like community outreach, whether that be, volunteering, whatever it is. The Empress represents the feminine divine, the essence of beauty, abundance, and nourishment. The Empress archetype is the third encounter for the Fool, teaching you about the natural world, how to care for the world, how to nurture yourself and care for others. Nurturing abundance, feminine divine, and sovereignty over natural order. Yeah, so y'all don't have to, or y'all don't need me to tell you anything. Like y'all have released the things that you need to release. You're in this birthing energy. You're in this birthing period. So you're about to be, it feels like, creating a lot. It feels like you're really about to be the Ace of Wands. It feels like you really are about to be blown away. And I love how it's like a wand with like almost like a spell being cast. It feels like you are about to be blown away by the level of inspiration and spark, like the level of energy, the level of passion that you're about to be feeling, the amount of love that you're about to be feeling. I feel like you're really going to be shocked. I feel like it's like the type of situation where like you're going to know, because you're never going to have felt like this ever before with anyone. And people say that all the time, like, I've never felt this way before. And I believe that's because what happens is, you feel this type of way with somebody, and then, whatever happens, you go through, you change, you heal, you level up, you open your heart more maybe. And so the next time it comes around, you've learned, you're a little bit wiser. And then you've never felt with this, like the level at which you are with this next person, because you were never on the level that you were at, right? So then after that situation, you come out stronger, you're at a higher level, more capacity to love. That's going to be different. You've never felt that way before, right? And so like, I feel like you are never going to have felt like this. Like this is going to be like a very, very, very intense connection with somebody who is also, I feel like, very, very passionate. Just somebody that has a lot of fire. Don't mind me. The light is reflecting all of this shit. And role model and independence. So this person could be an actual, like, a role model already. This person could be just 47 in good standing. But the Ten of Cups, that is your divine happiness. That is your divine love, your happy relationships. That is your end game, especially when it comes for emotional fulfillment. So this is your look no further moment, because the person that you have been literally praying for is at your doorstep. Profound joy in relationships, happiness with partner, mature love, blessed union. Ten of Cups form the full and perfect pyramid. The energy illuminates the entire card. So like I said, so this love is going to spread through every aspect of your life, and it is going to show. Like, I'm seeing like when you're walking around, people are going to know, like, that person is in love. Like, you don't have a pep in your step quite like that unless you're in love. That's what it feels like, is that people are going to be looking at you and they're going to be like, that person is definitely high on life. That person is living life, they're loving life, they're enjoying life, and that's where I want to be. And then that's how you're going to push other people to want to do the same. So make sure that you are Queen of Swords. Make sure that you are sticking to any boundaries that you played. Oh, and that's crazy how like I had put the Queen of Swords down and it like fell right next to the King of Swords, right? It was right next to it, which, but so make sure that you're standing in your boundaries at this point in time. Make sure that you are speaking your truth. I know, especially like if you're in a bad situation, a lot of times you feel like you can't speak your truth because the other person may be so like erratic or like, all over the place that you really don't know how they're going to react. So you tend to like dim down yourself. But there's a need heavy for none of that at this point in time. Like you are to just speak your mind and fucking be free and hold your boundaries. As I'm saying that, the Nine of Wands, be firm and hold your boundaries. Make sure that you're standing up for yourself. Make sure that you're keeping everything clean energetically. You have a duty to uphold. Others look to you as a role model. Loyalty and discipline. There you have it. Fucking hunker down and fucking stick to your guns. Actually, I'll pull one more card. The Hermit. And the King of Pentacles was right after that. So it feels like this person, and the Magician at the bottom. So it feels like this person right now is working on like getting grounded themselves. They could be in Hermit. This person that's going to come in 5115. They could be in the space of trying to, heal, introspect, learn, grow, whatever it is, right? And it honestly feels like with the Magician coming out right after that, it feels like you both are actively praying for this connection, the connection, 5151, the connection, not just a connection, the connection, the last connection. So, what are we gonna do, you ask? We are going to pull a couple runes. Sorry, every time I freaking say rune on here, the talk to text, the auto-generated captions feature, it always fucking puts room, and I'm like, bro. Alright, so we'll go ahead and count to 3. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And this one fell out. And we'll pull out one more. I love it when I see these. What is this one? Yeah. All right. So first one, and 113 has been coming through heavy. I looked at the clock at 1 minute 13 seconds. I looked at it at like 21:13. 113 is coming heavy. This is on page 113, number 11. Fehu, F-E-H-U. Possessions, nourishment, cattle. Fehu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine. For if the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, then we are also here to nourish God. This rune calls for a deep probing to the meaning of profit and gain in your life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of a will. Another concern of Fehu is to conserve what has already been gained. This rune urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune, for it is then that you are likely to collapse yourself into your success on the one hand, or behave recklessly on the other. Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it, for the mark of the well-nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. So next one after that, we have harvest, number 13 in the book, page 117. Harvest, fertile season, 1 year. A rune of beneficial outcomes, Jera, applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time is usually involved, hence the key words 1 year, symbolizing a full cycle before the reaping, the harvest, or deliverance. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those who labor has a long season, a long coming to term, Jera offers commitment or encouragement of success. Know that the outcome is in the keeping of providence and continue to persevere. Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new shoots. There is no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process, which in its season leads to the harvest of the self. And the last one, wholeness. Page 139. Wholeness, life force, the sun's energy, Soelu. Soelu stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization and indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seeking after wholeness is a spiritual warrior's quest, and yet what you are striving to become in actuality is what by nature you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. Express it in a creative way. A rune of great power, making life force available to you. Soelu marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is a reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people are demanding that you expand your energy right now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength, a voyage inward, for centering and for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. Soelu counsels opening yourself up, letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret, shut away. To accomplish this may call for a profound recognition, for admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. There is a prayer known as Gayatri that embodies the spirit of the rune of wholeness. Address the sun in this fashion. You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. While reciting the Gayatri, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your heart, then streaming out from your heart center and back into the world. There is a powerful and life-enhancing prayer. There is a caution here not to give yourself airs. Even in a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanish your refusal to let action flow through you. Nourish the capacity, for it is a mark of true humility. Practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly, and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on Christ's words, I can of mine own self do nothing. John 5:30. For by our own power we do nothing. Even in loving, it is love that loves through us. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. So, I hope that resonated for y'all. Like I said, I am going to try to get back in the space of putting out messages every day. This was a long one, an hour long, so I might rest tomorrow, who knows. Or I might start like breaking them into pieces and doing it half and half or whatever. But yeah, like if you're in a shitty situation, if you are like in a situation that you feel like there's no escape, honestly, what's coming to mind right now is when I was getting an Uber back from the airport here, I was talking to my Uber driver about what had happened. And she was like, most kids don't realize that their mother, even if it doesn't seem like it, that their mother, that you can always go to your mother. And I think that anybody's mother, if seeing that you are in a terrible situation, may help. I don't know, I felt called to share that. Do whatever you have to get out of any bad situations, to cut anybody off out of your energy that is super toxic, that is draining you, that is acting as a black hole in your life currently, because they're just holding you back. Honestly, they're literally just holding you back, and you are meant to shine bright, and you can't shine next to a black hole. You can't. It's physically impossible. So much love to everybody as always, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day.